Hi everyone, we welcome you again. It's another day. I know that we are in different parts of the world, and I just want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope your day is going well. And today I want us to share something that is very common, I would like to think, but sometimes we don't pay attention to. And the topic is, what is love? Love, as we know it, even the Bible reminds us that love is the greatest of all things to mankind. Because when there is no love, in most cases, people will be maybe mistreating others, those around them, those they are working with, or even their family members. And that's why love is very important. And today I want us to take a minute to examine what is love. We can get the definition of what love is from the Bible, and it tells us love is patient, love is kind, love is caring and forgiving. But love is not hatred, love is not unforgiveness, love is not proud or arrogant, because in most cases all these things that are not love are expressed because sometimes out of ignorance or people just not paying attention. But when it does happen, in most cases the person on the receiving end is hurt. Someone's feelings are hurt. It could be in relationships as a couple or in family members. And that's why it's important to be mindful of how we are loving those around us, how we are extending our loving gestures towards those around us, our family members, those we work with, those people around us. Because most cases, even in the Bible, they say, who is your neighbor? And we are advised to love our neighbor the way we love ourselves. That means that whatever you want to happen to you, that's what you should be doing to your neighbor. In most cases, we fail to do this, and we expect our neighbors to treat us well or to love us, but we are not doing the same. And that's not right, because it's a two-way thing. We all have a part to play. We all have to try and do our best to contribute to a much more loving environment where both parties are feeling accommodated, appreciated. And it could be, as I said, in a relationship or as a family or neighbors or people we interact with, could be at work. So in every area we find ourselves, love is very key. And we can only be able to treat those around us better when we express loving ways towards them. And so my prayer today is that we re-examine our relationships, how we interact with other people, and be mindful when we are going outside what love is. Because we may, in most cases, will be hurting others, but if we are not paying attention, someone else somewhere else will be hurt, but we will just be carrying on as if everything is okay. That's not right, because if that happened to us, surely we will not be happy. We will want someone else to treat us right. And so I hope that we can revisit what love is, and as much as we want it from other people, we also have a part to play. We have to love others, we have to treat them well, and reciprocate. Because even the Bible reminds us that everything has foundations from love is a very key foundation in most aspects of our lives. And so if we don't have that in place and we just operate without bearing in mind of what love is in any setting we are, then in most cases we'll go outside and we'll start mistreating and not treating right those people we interact with. And that means they may not be okay with that, but sometimes they may be in a position where maybe they can't say that actually you are not being fair to them, depending on maybe the dynamics of the relationship. For example, if it's a boss and subordinate, sometimes they find difficult to be able to say if maybe you are not being friendly, you are not being kind or in your decisions or things you do. And so it's mindful that we are constantly thinking about how we interact, how we treat those around us, because sometimes the tables could turn and we will not like what we will be receiving. And so when we find ourselves in a position where we can make life better for others, we should always try to do so, because even the Bible reminds us that Jesus Christ, he died for us, and he gave his life for us to enjoy ourselves, for us to have a better and hope for an eternal future. And so the least we can do is for us to love those around us, those who are, we come across, and then at least we are not asking to have to live or set the standard that Jesus Christ has set for us, but it's a standard that he's laid for us to look at what love means. Loving someone else, what it entails. We may not have to die for anyone else, but we have to try and make an effort in different areas so that we're expressing love to those around us, our family members, our neighbors, the things we do. Sometimes it's not necessarily gifts, it's not necessarily giving something. It could just be a kind word. It could just be doing something as simple as taking note of if there is a delivery and someone can't be in the house for a neighbor. That could be just a small thing that will make their day lighter, and that it will mean that you've made their day and they can go on do other things, but they're not held back because they don't have anyone who can maybe collect the delivery. It's a simple act of love. And so today I challenge you that we should be making effort to love those around us the way we want to be loved, because the world will be far better than what it is today, because there's so much hate, there's so much everybody looking out for themselves. They forget that if you are happy and someone is not, it doesn't really, if you are conscious of that, you should do something to your conscience. And that's why we all are called to make a somewhat contribute to a happier, a loving environment wherever we find ourselves. And I hope that encourages you to do the best you can in every setting you find yourself. And I pray that God will help us, enlighten us, for us to know when we are going off track, when we are doing things that are hurting others, and for us to be able to do the best of us as human beings to those around us. And I hope that blesses you, and I look forward to maybe talking a bit more on other aspects of love. But today I just want us to be more general, because it affects all areas of our life. And so I just want to stop there. I wish you all the best, and may God bless you. Take care, and bye-bye.